Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the title, this is going to be a very interesting video. A video that I really wanted to film for my channel and give you guys my real, honest, raw opinions. And as you can tell by the title, today we are going to be giving our first impressions and swatches and try-on of the Jaclyn Cosmetics limited edition highlighter collection. I have the box right here. It is a little damaged, as you can see, but that is because I opened it up just to make sure that it wasn't broken. I haven't actually looked at the palette. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't any highlighter powder everywhere, and everything is good. So we are going to take it out of the packaging. We are going to open it up, we're gonna swatch it on my arm, we're gonna try it on the face, and we're gonna see what I think about it. This is probably a very scary launch for Jaclyn just because of what happened with Lipstick Gate about 5 months ago. That was absolutely horrendous how that went down. I'm also hoping that my review of these highlighters is going to be appreciated because I am not on her PR list. I have never talked to Jaclyn, I've never met Jaclyn, obviously, and I'm actually not the biggest fan of Jaclyn Hill. I don't know what it is, I don't vibe with her personality. I don't like the whole like press private jet, like, I'm not about that kind, like, I like more of a humble type person, and I just don't really see that characteristic within her. Now, that's just my own opinion. We are going to be not talking about Jaclyn's personality and the way she lives her life. What we're going to be talking about today is her highlighter. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to tell people my real honest opinions, even though I'm not a fan of her. I could absolutely hate this product and I could absolutely love this product. It has nothing to do with her. I just thought this would make kind of like an interesting video on my channel. Also, I am filming on a brand new camera right now, and you guys, I'm so excited about it. It is autofocus, so like I can do this, and you guys can see my shitty nails. And then it'll focus back on my face. I am really excited about it. Now, I don't know if my camera is going to pick up the auto-focusing sounds. If it does, I will fix that in the future. I will have to get an external mic for that, but this is my first time using this camera, so if you're kind of looking at it going, it looks a little bit weird, it looks different, that is why. Whole new camera, new lenses, everything, the works. So just bear with me in this video here. It's gonna take a lot of getting used to. I am not someone who's very technologically advanced, so when it comes to like cameras and lenses and sound and all that stuff, I'm just like, what? Like, what do you mean? I can't just hit record and it's gonna be perfect? Like, what? No. Anyways, with all of that said and done and out of the way, let's get into unboxing the Jaclyn Cosmetics highlighter palette. So as you can see, the box for this packaging is quite large for a palette, and I really didn't understand that. And when I opened it up, it made a lot more sense. And this is actually something that I'm very grateful for, and I was actually very surprised. So right when you open it up, here's what the inside of the box looks like. This box is literally side to side, front to back, filled with bubble wrap. I was actually very pleasantly surprised with that because, you know, usually companies, yes, they use bubble wrap, but they were like, nothing is gonna damage this fucking palette. So I actually was very appreciative of the bubble wrap. I really did like that. And once you take it out, like, you guys, I'm not kidding, there is so much damn bubble wrap in this thing. And literally, look at all of this bubble wrap. Like, that is a lot. I would pop a bubble on camera right now, but my dog is sitting next to me, and for whatever reason, he is perpetually terrified of bubble wrap. Like, that is his biggest fear, that is his vice, like, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna scare the shit out of him. Another thing that I was kind of not really happy about is, yes, like there was bubble wrap, extra protection. I appreciated that. But the one thing that it did not come with was a receipt or a any sort of paper telling me what product I got, how much it was, options if I wanted to return it, if I didn't like it. Literally, this is all that came in the box. Literally no piece of paper, nothing. And when you undo all this bubble wrap, woo! Like, look at that. This is all bubble wrap. Yep, and my dog just ran away. Like, just the look of bubble wrap, he's like, bitch, I'm out. I just feel like that's kind of like a no-brainer when you're a company. Like, make sure you send a receipt with the person's order in case they want to return it or they need it for, you know, write-offs or, you know, something. You know, you guys know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But that's not like a huge deal. It's not like the end of the world, but I would have just appreciated a little receipt. Once you take the palette out of the box, this is what it looks like. It's actually really heavy and it's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. So the front of the package looks like this. Another reason why I'm going so in depth with this, because I was a purchasing customer. I bought this with my own money and I'm showing you guys what to expect if another customer, aka you who might be watching, will get when they purchase the palette or another one of her highlighters. I don't have, you know, a PR package, nothing like that. This is just like raw, real, buying customer, this is what you get. So on the front, you get this really sleek white box, and on the front it says Jaclyn, and it almost has what looks like a 3D effect, like it looks like it's coming out at you, but the box is perfectly flat on top. Another thing that I thought was interesting, and this is the first thing that I looked for, is a lot of people said that the batch codes on her highlighters were the exact same as the batch codes that were on the awful, hairy, melty lipsticks. And I looked, and here is what I'm assuming is the batch code, and it is a completely different code. So I don't know if that was just people being petty, trying to stir the pot. I don't know, but from what I can see and what I can tell, this looks like a completely different batch code. And the highlighter palette that I got is the Flash. I was kind of really drawn in to the palette, and the reasoning for that is the packaging, which is what we are going to look at right now. So once you have the outer box open, you open it up again and you get kind of like this little cardboard insert. I do appreciate how much they wrapped this and kind of protected it. I do really appreciate that, because I feel like with a lot of makeup companies right now, people have been having issues with receiving broken products, broken eyeshadows, all things of that sort. So the fact that a company took this much time to make sure that it was packed tight, wrapped nicely, I truly appreciate that. Once you remove the cardboard insert, here is what it looks like on the inside. And it looks like we have a little note on top which says, "You're looking at an original. Our accent light highlighters are made using a proprietary filling process that creates unique, one-of-a-kind patterns in every pan. There is no ordinary highlighter palette. It's a work of art." So that's what that little card on the inside says. And here is what the highlighter package looks like when you take it out of the box. Again, on the front, it just says Jaclyn in her logo. On the back here, it's kind of like a mirrored image. It says the Flash. The batch number is right in the lower corner here, and let's make sure that they match. JAA 43B. Yeah, so the batch numbers match. Now, the one thing that I will say, and again, this is just me being picky, you guys can see that this packaging attracts a lot of fingerprints. Like it's very like stainless steel. You have to like be really careful and clean off the fingerprints and all that. So here's what the outer packaging looks like. It looks really good. It looks really well put together. Now, this does say that it was made in Italy, and that also kind of put me at ease, because some of her other highlighters were made in the USA, and my first thought was, what if those highlighters were made in the USA? What if those were the same highlighters that were made in the same lab as the lipsticks? So I felt more comfortable getting the palette that was made in Italy, because a lot of really, you know, high-end brands come from Italy, like Chanel, for example. So I don't know why made in Italy made me feel a little more secure. So that is another reason why I got this. And the packaging, honestly, of this whole thing whether I like Jaclyn or not, I love the packaging. I do. I'm not going to deny that. I think it's beautiful. I think it's gorgeous. It's not too gaudy. It's not too tacky. Do I think it's a bit much for a highlighter palette? Yes. But the fact that these are supposedly limited edition, I guess it makes sense. So that's just kind of my thought on that. Now let's go ahead and open the highlighter palette, which is... Oh, there we go. I was like, how do you open this shit? Here is what it looks like on the inside. Okay. Interesting. All right, well, everything looks pretty good right on the surface here. So, I mean, that's a plus. So yes, here are what the highlighters look like on the inside. We have 4 different shades. We have a mirror up top here, which is a pretty decent size mirror. I actually really like this mirror because it doesn't have like an annoying ass border with her name around it. Like the whole top of this palette is a mirror, and I really appreciate that. So here's an up close view of what all of the shades look like. So we have Gleam, Iced, Sparks, and Mesmerized, and here is just a full up close view of the packaging. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's gorgeous. I'm first gonna do some swatches on my arm, and then we will go in and try a couple of the shades on our face. I do not have any highlighter whatsoever on my face. I just have foundation, blush, bronzer, all that stuff. So I have no highlighter on because I knew I was going to be filming this video. So let's go ahead and start swatching. I have clean hands, no primer whatsoever, nothing on my hands. So I'm going to go with my middle finger and I'm going to go into Gleam. Wow, okay. So they are very, very soft. Here is what that looks like on the finger. It actually almost looks like an eyeshadow, which is very interesting, and I'm just going to swatch that right here. Okay, so here is what Gleam looks like swatched, and they really do feel like butter. As I'm doing this, it's really easy to blend. Like if you wanted to just like kind of blend the highlighter out on your face. So Gleam actually looks really, really pretty. I really like that shade. Next, I'm going to take my index finger and I'm gonna go into the shade right next to it, which is Iced. I'm gonna take a couple little swirls right there. Here is what this one looks like on the finger, and I'm going to swatch that right next to Gleam. Okay, so this one has kind of like a more like a peachy look to it, more of like a pink kind of, whereas Gleam is like your pure white blinding highlight. They're both really pretty. Again, they both feel really soft, and they don't look like much in here in my opinion, but once you swatch them, they're actually kind of nice. So I'm really excited about that. Next, I'm going to take my ring finger. I'm going to go in with Sparks. Here is what that looks like on the finger. Okay, so this one is more of like your gold type highlighter, which I personally really like this one myself. So far, the second two, what one is that? Iced and Sparks are the ones that I can see myself wearing quite a bit. And the last one, I'm gonna use my pinky, and this one is Mesmerized. And the pans are very interesting. They kind of have like almost a quilted pattern to them when you look at them up close. And I'm going to take Mesmerized and swatch right here. And this one looks to be more of like an orangey coral color. That's just kind of what I'm getting for it. Like this one is more of like a pink peach, and this one is more like an orangey golden color, if that makes sense. The price of these palettes were $49. Do I think that is a little expensive? Absolutely. Like you are a YouTuber, you know what I'm saying? So now is the time to go in with this palette and swatch it on the face. So I don't even know which one I want to go in with. I think I want to go in with Sparks, which is this kind of like golden shade down at the bottom, and I think I'm going to apply that right here. I think it'll go really nice with my eyeshadow, so I'm just using kind of like a dense highlighter brush, and I'm going to just take a couple swatches like that. I'm not going to coat the brush. I tapped off the excess, and let's see how this looks. Okay, so not as intense as I would like it. So again, I'm going to go in with just a few little dips, tap off the excess, and go back in. And I do have very, I have bad skin. I have acne, I have texture, I have bumps. It's just how my skin has always been. And I don't really see the highlighter accentuating that too much, which is a good thing. So here is what Sparks looks like swatched on the cheekbone. Again, I'm just going to take a little bit more. I'm going to see how blinding. Here's what Sparks looks like. It's not as bright as I thought it was going to be, honestly. I mean, I'm not one to judge. I'm not an MUA. I'm not a beauty guru. But I just thought like it would be brighter. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe I'm just being like a picky ass bitch. But it's, I don't know. I mean, it's good. Like, I like it. Like, I will definitely use it and wear it. But I don't know. Another good thing is, as I'm looking in the mirror, it doesn't look like it's creating a dark cast, because sometimes with more goldeny highlighters that I have used in the past, sometimes when you look straight on, you almost kind of have like a dark cast where the highlighter is. And thankfully, I'm not getting that with this one. I'm going to go in with Gleam, which is the one up top here. And I'm going to swatch that on the other cheek. And I'm going to use the same brush. I don't have 80 million different highlighter brushes. So here's what, okay, yep, this is, I like this one a lot. I didn't think I would like this one on my face, but I actually really like the way this one shines. This one is fucking like, this is bright. Like, I'm not like pressing the highlighter into my skin. This is just like a really light hand, and look, wow. That's insane. And this one I would say is definitely more of a natural kind of everyday highlighter, and this one is like, I'm gonna go out to the bar tonight and I'm gonna screw your man kind of highlight. You know what I'm saying? Like, this one is fucking out there. Next, I'm gonna go in with the shade Iced, and I'm just gonna take a little tiny bit of that, and I'm going to put that down the center of my nose. On the tip of my nose. Wow. Definitely don't look matte anymore. And I'm not having any sort of like reaction on my skin. My skin doesn't feel like it's burning. You know, there's not any hairs or metal shards. Like, I'm not bleeding yet. The last shade that I haven't used yet is Mesmerize, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and apply it to my Cupid's bow. Okay, so here's what Mesmerize looks like on the Cupid's bow. Again, it looks really nice. I really like it. Everything was really soft. Everything is really pigmented. Do I think that this is a palette that you must have, a palette that everyone needs? No, honestly, this is like, if you're a Jaclyn Hill fan or a Jaclyn Cosmetics fan or whatever the case may be, and you want this for your collection, I do think that it would be really good. However, it's expensive, and it's really not anything new that we've seen on the market today. Literally everyone and their mother, cousins, fathers, uncle has come out with a highlighter of some sort, so I don't think these are anything revolutionary. I don't think these are anything that everyone needs in their life. That's just my own little opinion on this. I do like it, I don't hate it. Honestly, I think my favorite thing out of the whole palette is the size of the mirror. It's a really nice, good quality mirror. Like, it's huge, you can see everything. So overall, I would say it's like 50-50. I like it, yes. Did I really need to buy it? No. That is my review on the Jaclyn Cosmetics highlighter palettes. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you go down, give this video a huge thumbs up. If you are new here and this is the first video of mine that you are seeing, I just want to welcome you to my channel. Make sure you go down and subscribe. I do upload every 3 to 4 days on this channel. Let me know down in the comments, are you guys gonna purchase anything from Jaclyn Cosmetics? Did you purchase anything from Jaclyn Cosmetics? What did you think of it? You know, all the tea, put it down in the comments. I would love to read it. But as always, I will see you guys very soon in my next video. I love you guys. Bye!